Salad or Dolly, threw a great party. We all drank Bacardi, it got kinda gnarly. We're light as a feather, we're tougher than leather. Together we're weirder together.
Welcome to Weirder Together. Hi, beautiful babies.
Hello, Ione Sky.
Hi, Bentley.
Nice to be potting with you again. Monday morning. We are getting a little more set up in the studio. Might still sound a little reverby, but we're getting some furniture in here. It's feeling good. It's feeling like a space.
Yeah.
It's feeling like an office. It's feeling like there's going to be a lot of creation in here.
Yeah, lots of creation. We just need our rugs. My daughter's father just bought a rug company.
You thinking you're going to get some David Netto designed rugs in here?
Yeah, but what's the name of the company?
Might be some wishful thinking.
I'm going to promote it. It's really good. I'll promote it next pod on Monday. Once I remember the name of it, I forgot.
A commitment to unrequested SponCon. You are going to
I'm going to
promote this company.
sponsor every single pod.
Sweet. Mm-hmm. So we just had a nice little weekend away in Blackheath.
Blue Mountains.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Blackheath is just slightly on the other side of the Blue Mountains. It's known as the valley life. There is a real distinction apparently between mountain people and mountain people and farm people, I guess, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, usually sometimes I feel claustrophobic in the mountains when it's like like Big Sur.
Sure, yeah.
And Lake Arrowhead, I love, charming, amazing, but it's like it feels kind of like tight. I mean, what's the Big Sur?
Yeah, we already got that.
Not Big Sur.
Yeah.
Fuck. What's near Lake Arrowhead?
Oh, Big Bear.
Big Bear.
Yeah.
Sorry, Big Sur. I like that's gorgeous. Yeah. Ocean.
You like a sur, you don't like a bear.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. If there's something kind of wide nearby the squishy mountains in a weird way.
Blackheath isn't squishy. It's
that's
sort
right.
of like it's
so that's my point.
Plateaued. Yeah.
No, because Big Sur is like, oh my God,
it's dramatic. It's staggering cliffs, Esalen, orgies in new age getaway hot tubs.
The last scene in Mad Men.
That's right. They'd like to teach the world to sing. Famous Esalen moment.
What was the thing that Tatiana was into?
Esalen. She was
Yeah, but what?
Est.
Not Est. It was something else. Fuck, now I can't remember two
Synanon?
things. No. A type of therapy.
Gestalt.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Ben.
That all came from up there, yeah.
So we went up there and our kids had our teen had a real, like, it was reminding me of the Real Housewives when they go on vacation and because she didn't do much this Australian summer. So we got into quite a nice Airbnb for Goldie and her friends. And it was kind of bougie. And she and her friends were like, gagging over it.
Girls trip style.
Picking. Yeah. There was the one bad bedroom downstairs and everything else. So it was.
Look, you got to have a bad bedroom. Yeah. It isn't a group trip without, someone really having to fall on a sword and take that bad bedroom.
I know. There was one really funny housewife. Everything's under the lens of when you get like 5 young women together, I guess, these teens, it was, to me, the lens became housewives.
Sure.
So there was 2 bikinis that were left on the floor and one friend ran in to grab hers and the other said, oh, can you grab the other one? Because our friend had gone already and you can just grab it for her because you live close by. And the first friend said, oh, I can't possibly fit it in my bag. 2 bikinis. And
it's the emotional labor of packing someone else's bikini.
Going on. So then the kid ran out and I said to the other kid, I'm going to tie the bikini onto the outside of her suitcase just to mess with her. Of course I wouldn't. I was just teasing. I sound horrible, but I was funny and we were giggling, but it was under the lens of like what, a loaded situation between people.
Passive aggressive.
Passive aggression.
Yeah. Now, it was interesting just while we're talking about housewives. This week on Beverly Hills Housewives, it was revealed that Amanda, the money guru, was in a cult.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought there's some interesting stuff to talk about here. Firstly, it was interesting seeing all the other housewives' reaction to finding out she'd been in a cult. What happens when you've been in a cult is it's both tantalizing and terrifying to other people around. Yeah. Like you could see everyone else sort of got a little excited.
Yeah.
You know?
But I bet you her cult was like one of those, improvement cults. So it's
Okay,
not
like a self-help kind of thing.
self-help, because there's so many types of cults. There's political cults, religious cults,
Okay,
obviously. But when we think of a cult, we usually think of Eastern philosophy cults that Westerners got into, or Moonies, or something that's kind of like has such a specific look where everyone's wearing the same outfits and all, whatever.
Now this is an LA person.
Yeah,
Now,
but it's probably one of those like self-helpy ones.
But so let's figure out what it was. Because it's one that you don't think it was a Kundalini yoga? It could have been?
No,
it could have easily been because she got into the money manifestation. And all
No, I think it's like that. What I'm saying is the look is not as like Kundalini has a great aesthetic. I think hers is like just, that. What's the biggest self-help guy? The
like
one who started it all. Like
you mean like Tony Robbins?
Tony
or something
Robbins,
like that.
but the version now. So let's make a bet.
So you're not seeing her writhing around the floor doing ayahuasca ceremonies in Topanga. None of that.
No, I'm seeing it's like
no gurus or a Western guru, money guru.
Yeah, like a Ponzi schemey or whatever. It's like more MLM. It's going to be self-helpy in that.
Okay, interesting. And what do you think about as someone that has, because you both have the intrigue and the shame around cult activity. What do you think it is about? Because you remember you had that story about going over to someone's house as a kid and seeing there was a picture of a guru and feeling fascinated.
Yeah.
Like, what is it that sort of lights up people's antenna when they hear someone's in a cult?
Yeah, I mean, I'm both freaked out. I immediately, when I was in this house, this was actually at my wedding weekend. There was a beautiful house it was my ex-sister-in-law's wedding. And it was a house in like, I want to say like upstate New York or Connecticut, a very chic country house because she's super chic. So it was one of those families that they're stylish New York families in the country. And there was a picture of an Indian guru in the kitchen or something, just like a tiny, almost like a driver's license or passport type of size. And I was immediately judgmental and I thought, who are these freaks? But then I was also like, who are these freaks?
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. It's where you put the accent. It's where you put the accent. It's who are these freaks or who are these freaks?
Yeah. So I was sort of like tantalized.
I know. And it is a funny thing when you get into having a guru and all that and you start with the photos. Because once you start with the photos, there's no end to it.
Listen.
Because you got the big main photo, but then you got little reminders all over the house, in the car.
When we first met, it was the size, not just passport size, 8x10. We eventually, or you had like a friggin' giant
life size
poster in a gold frame.
Look, gurus.
And all over the house.
That's true.
Remember when we started throwing away? You went from one cult and then had an awakening in another cult.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you know this isn't a cult as well? And you were like, it's not. But I have to get rid of all the affects. What did they say? Like that's how what was that movie with Kate Winslet? It's so good. And Harvey Keitel.
A Hideous Kinky, was it that or something? No, Kinky Boots.
No, Jane Campion film. It's so brilliant.
Isn't the word kinky in it or not?
It might have been Kinky Boots, but I don't think so. And she's in a cult and they're It's such a good movie because Harvey Keitel.
It's like really hot between them, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's the Australian family or New Zealand family, I don't remember, want to deprogram her. So they say you have to get rid of all the affects. Is that what they're called?
Regalia. Merch.
All the merch. So we like threw a bunch of stuff in. But I found one last thing. I have golden eagle wings from the second cult, like a gold. Because you don't want to get rid of the gold. I think sold.
It's gold. I mean,
gold. Now gold. People are buying gold.
Yeah, gold. They're all in. I mean, the cults are really,
Goldie and I had that cute moment. We were in LA and we went to a pawn shop and sold some gold, little gold things.
Trinket or
and
something.
We got like $300 or something. And we were so excited.
That's great.
It was for a tiny little thing, but we were like, woohoo.
But don't you reckon, like I remember going to see.
It was some of the old culty gold, chains or whatever they were. Not chains, little, what are they called? Little locket.
Yeah, a little trinket on a necklace. Don't you reckon that when we went to see Amachi, that was the first time I saw, that was the hugging saint, the amount of merch.
Yeah.
Like dolls and it's like anything you could brand. I mean, gurus are the original influencers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I mean they
Say
like,
that one more time.
Hey, gurus are the original influencers. The branding, it was really it's like they got brought in any product. They're like the Kardashians. Any product that you can stick a name on, stick a face on, double the price. There you go. You know,
So true.
Full financial abuse of the devotees.
I do love the cult up in Oregon. That's Osho. That doc is amazing.
Wild, wild country.
Their colors were like burgundy or something. They're like natural dyed burgundy clothes or something. Our cult was orange because it was Indian. There was like that orange color.
You're wearing a little bit of a pastel, like the Kanye West cult Sunday service type vibe today.
This is one of my favorites.
And you got you got your own little bit of regalia around the neck there.
This is that Kate, my daughter, sends me, like, we do wishful shopping online, whatever it is. Like there's a beautiful tiger eye necklace and it just was sold out and it was really beautiful. You know what tiger eyes are? They're like, so I don't think this is tiger eye, but we were in
Katoomba, right?
Katoomba, and there was a Tibetan shop and I saw this. I mean, it looked really beautiful on the model in the campaign thing because she was, Anyway.
So one last thing though, just before.
But this looks culty. It's kind of like.
No, but it looks good. You pull off hippie very well because you always do hippie/preppy.
Hippie/preppy.
So you do like the subversion of the hippie thing at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? But one last thing about Housewives that I don't know if you know this. So the original New York cast, the Roni cast, we're talking Luann, Ramona, Sonia Morgan, Dorinda, Kelly Ben Simone. They have signed on to do a show called Roni Legacy at E! They couldn't get Bravo to pick it up.
Why?
And whatever, Andy Cohen was doing his thing or whatever, but they've sold it to E! So that original cast is coming back on another network.
Oh my God.
It made me think of that. Do you remember Wilco? When they got dropped by one label and then got given the album back and then resold it. And these kind of I love these types of power moves where I hesitate to call the Roni cast members artists, but they're personalities.
Yeah.
But where the personalities who are in a sense the nucleus of the commerce actually get the upper hand for a moment.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. I like those moments.
Wow.
Because generally on reality TV, the cast members are sort of, I don't want to say exploited because the value they're bringing in is completely determined by the success of the thing. So they don't have a lot of leverage or bargaining power, but they don't, they're generally underpaid and undervalued. And so it's kind of nice seeing them get in there.
That's really cool. Yeah. It depends on the show, like the early America's Next Top Model.
Yeah.
It's like kind of, some shows I think were more brutal than others. And now there's a little more, ethics and morals, whatever.
It does seem like it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So, and then I did 2 shows over the weekend. From Blackheath, went over the hill to Penrith and played this beautiful, the Joan Sutherland Theatre, and then Avalon RSL, which was two totally different scenes, both really packed and great. Holiday Sidewinder opened both. And you got to really is it called broing down?
Yeah.
Sissing down?
Holiday is very delicious, beautiful, intriguing artist, great artist. And I was just happy. Also, she's the kind of woman that I am not, so I'm intrigued. And
wait, okay, let's get into that. What do you mean?
Well, she was putting on her makeup for the show.
Yeah.
And I just sat watching her. You'll love this. And she kind of can tell I was digging it, and she was loving. It was like an unspoken thing of flirting isn't the right word at all. It's more just she knew I was enjoying me seeing her put on her makeup because she's like a sexy blonde, tan, young, kind of fit. I don't know. There's something. She lived in Eastern Europe for a time period, and she kind of has that kind of look, like her eyebrows are thin and like plucked, and I don't know, she just has she's got a sort of aesthetic that's like very that beautiful Eastern European look. That anyway, she was intriguing, but it was a fun moment.
Yeah, very, very charismatic. And she's really killing it with the audiences because her show is like, you do not know what to expect because she's got these amazing props and it's like, it's quite theatrical in a sense. And she comes out and really performs and it's just cool seeing the audience a little taken aback. And by the end of it, they're just cheering so loudly and they love it.
Yeah, it's got a Copacabana kind of Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh,
little Kokomo. So did you want to be a blonde, tanned? Like, was that like California girl, basically?
Yeah. I mean, I was a pretty little girl, but those kind of sexy blonde. I had a friend, Becky Berliner, who had this kind of limp, thin blonde hair, slight buck teeth. She developed the first out of all the kids, sort of like, little bit like slutty vibe girl. But this is when we were in elementary school. She was in no way.
Whoa, Epstein, slow down.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying like that. That kind of vibe. But she was not like that at all. But she just like short shorts, like what's that TV show? The with the Daisy Dukes. Shorts.
Oh, Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, that kind of vibe in a way.
But did you do the like sun in your hair and bronze stuff on your skin and all that?
Yeah, I mean, I like
because you have that. You have your Scottish complexion, and
that's
it's
right.
like,
no, we used to really sun ourselves, but yeah, I liked having brown. I mean, whatever, it was all good. But I just you admire the other.
Yeah, I had that with because I had brown hair, but I liked
you had blonde hair.
Yeah, blonde brown. Yeah, but I liked looking at I would see guys like I think it was like when Tom Cruise was so famous, like around and it was like that jet black sort of flat hair with sunglasses, and it just looked really cool to me. I thought that was a very cool guy. But then the guys in bands that I had on my walls, like Motley Crue and Winger and all that, and Poison. These are like they looked like women. Like it's so funny.
Oh my God, the makeup.
I know, it's so funny. You look at this is like a 10-year-old boy who was probably afraid to actually put a poster of like Samantha Fox on his wall, so instead had Bret Michaels. That was my.
It's so much like,
that's
eyeliner,
that's a lot
lipstick,
better.
Long hair. What was the
Got
band?
great contouring, a lot of contouring. How did these guys learn to do makeup? I think they had the girls do their makeup for them, right?
Yeah. The girls really supported them financially and did their makeup.
Girls.
What was the song we were listening to that sounded like a poor man's Pearl Jam?
Oh, yeah. So we were in a cafe and a song came on. I don't remember the band, but we Shazammed it, and it was it was the kind of band that came out in like 94, 95, like post Nirvana, and it was like a sort of watered down grunge
and
band.
why isn't it good?
Well, that's very subjective, but I think what you're saying is why doesn't it hit the same way like Nirvana or Pearl Jam hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think basically the reason is that bands that just adopted the sound of Nirvana or Pearl Jam, which is just like the sludgy guitars and growly vocals, totally missed the inherent femininity in that music. Like all of that music, I mean, especially Nirvana, was also super influenced by like David Bowie and gender bending stuff and queer culture and all that stuff. That's like, even though the sound in a way was sort of like Black Sabbath, it was also very sensitive and very feminine. And the next wave of bands just came and just took the sonic identity of it without any of the understanding of sort of all the culture that's more subversive that was inside it. So I think that's why.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Happy to help. Happy to assist. I'm like your personal chat GPT.
Yeah. You tell me what my brain knows on a visceral level but can't articulate.
It's all theories. We did perform together last night at my mum's 85th birthday dinner, which without going into details about that, it was like, when you're 85, it's like every year is like, it's meaningful, and we wanted to do something now. So her partner, he's also I think he's 85, 86. He's not a singer. He's not a performer. So he made a lovely toast. But then he asked if I would sing something to put his sort of feelings into song. And so we did a version together, you and I, of the Beatles' When I'm 64, changed to When I'm 94. And I loved performing with you.
I know. I knew your mom would just want you because you're the performer and you're her special boy. And so, but you insisted I sing with you. So I went from, oh no.
Also because you're such a Beatles fan, and I actually knew you would keep me on track.
I know,
like,
but I
know
knew
the song so well,
but
too.
I knew you could. I know, you're so funny that you're like one of the only non-Beatles.
No, I'm like a Beatles fan, but I'm not like a Beatles fan where I would change one note of the melody. You'd be like, that's not the melody.
I know. I'm more diehard. But I went from no, I shouldn't, to you said I just held the mic and only under my mouth.
Well, it was just like you were holding. I was playing guitar.
Me.
I didn't mean to embarrass you. I meant it was sort of like a "you go girl" moment.
I thought I was holding it for you.
See, I thought you were going to be.
Hands.
I thought you'd be holding it away from yourself, not wanting to be on mic. And what I was impressed with was the lack of. You didn't seem shy. You were just holding it and singing. We were singing, and I was like impressed with that.
Oh, I was embarrassed because I thought you were saying people only could hear me.
No. But I loved it, and I loved singing with you. And I felt like, and it was we were a bit like, what were they called? Mickey and, A Mighty Wind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What was their band called? Mickey and something. Anyway, I love that. She's so Catherine O'Hara. She's I don't know. There's certain people that when they pass away, like there's some that everyone's going to feel, but there's people like that like are kind of like underappreciated in their lifetime, and or visibly, like people don't talk about it that much.
Sure.
And she's one of those ones that like everyone loved. Like her performances were so, I don't know, I feel like if you're particularly for women in comedy, it's like she had just, I don't know, she just owned that, her gifts and her space and her talents so beautifully.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet her or work with her or anything? Or?
No, I never did. But I was thinking of Winona and who else?
Because Winona, that was from
Griffin Dunn.
Oh, from Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Right.
And so many.
And what was Griffin Dunn? What did he do with her?
She was in After Hours. I don't know if they stayed in touch or anything, but she's so brilliant.
And did you see the like Macaulay Culkin stuff?
Aww.
It's so.
I know. She also, like Diane Keaton, of course, everyone freaked out about, but you sensed there's a complex character there, but a wonderful person. But Catherine O'Hara feels very, oh my God, just like so deeply likable. Like Diane Keaton, I think, was like a wonderful person, but a bit push-pull with people and complicated in a certain way. And I don't know anything about Catherine O'Hara's personal life, but you get the feeling she was just like amazing and like also a great mom and a great friend and just like,
And the like connection to Fred Willard, who I think similarly, like there are people who are not afraid to be genuinely silly. And they sort of release the pressure valve in society. You know what I mean? Because life is so absurd and so just bananas. And those people that, I guess it's the value of clowns. Those people that really, sorry, there's a little construction going on next door. Look at that guy. But yeah, people that are not afraid to clown, it's like you really see how much we need clowns.
Oh, so much.
We need to be able to laugh at ourselves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You know what else I loved? You know the band Spike Fuck?
No.
Do you remember? I got one, I got two. It was Kate turned us on to. I think the singer, the performer Spike Fuck is a trans artist from Melbourne who it's very like Lou Reed-esque kind of like indie junkie music, but it's just amazing. Like Kate first turned me onto it, my stepdaughter, but Amy Taylor enjoyed it. Like everyone loves it, but it's so cool because Adam Kelly Holiday has clearly gotten Abbie really into it, Abbie Chatfield, and she was doing TikToks about spike fuck, and I was like, I love. It's so interesting how like when now it used to feel like, we were talking about like Winona and the Replacements, and how like she's still like by giving it to, I forget the guy's name now from Stranger Things, that T-shirt, like still ushering in underground culture into the mainstream. It used to be like so rare, these moments, and now because of internet culture, just the fact that like Abbie Chatfield is sharing spike fuck with all of her followers who are just kind of like, lots of like, internet girlies and divorced mums, and it makes me feel like optimistic about culture.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I got excited. I just thought like that's something that like an artist like Spike Fuck 20 years ago would have very few avenues for being discovered.
Yeah.
Especially in Australia. So yeah.
Awesome.
That's all. So are you excited for Wuthering Heights? I feel like that's going to be up your alley.
Wuthering Heights. I am excited. I love, I love the book. I love the Laurence Olivier, Merle Oberon, I think, the black and white movie.
And so wait, the guy is black, right?
I was saying black and white movie.
Oh yeah, but the character is black.
Well, yes. In the book, I believe he's either... half black, I don't know, something like that, where he's working, he's sort of an orphan who starts working for them.
But that's not, it's changed so many times, people don't care about it. It's not that kind of...
They've done a version, maybe a TV version, where they cast a black actor, which is cool, and I wonder if people are mad that it's Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, Laurence Olivier played Othello.
That's not good.
Yeah, he's black. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's good.
But Lawrence,
black,
Lawrence. The cool thing about Wuthering Heights is they're both assholes. Not like dangerous liaisons, but two assholes can work, meaning like it can be kind of exciting. You wouldn't think, but both the characters are kind of horrible people, but you're rooting for them anyway.
Do you feel optimistic about this film creatively?
I do. I think I'm excited about going to the premiere with Goldie, because also the music, it's like Charlie XCX or something.
Yeah. Yeah, she did music
It'll be
for
cool.
it. Yeah.
I think.
Do you like their chemistry? Do you see the potential for this pairing, the casting?
Yeah, I mean, Margot Robbie's amazing. They're both such good actors.
Yeah, good actors, yeah.
So I do think it'll be good.
Yeah.
I actually do think it'll be good because they're both intense assholes. He plays an asshole like because in Euphoria, wasn't he?
Right. Yeah, he's good at that, isn't he? Yeah.
And she could play it for sure. She's really good. What was her breakout was like Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. She was
Wall Street,
amazing in that. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I'm excited.
Cool. Beautiful Babies. This weekend, I'm playing at Felon's Barrel Room in Manly, full band show. And then on Saturday night, I'm at Party in the Paddock in Tasmania, full band show on the second stage, I think at like 8:30 or 10:30. And then DJ Dadbod headline set on that second stage at like 1 a.m. And then the next day, flying up for us to go to Laneway in Centennial Park. So going to be a fun weekend.
Oh my God.
Come out to one of those shows if you can. And otherwise, we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Together we're weirder together.